What's up, everybody? Welcome to T-Town Media, another recruiting video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be digging into a three-star wide receiver slash athlete. He plays running back, punt returner, kick returner. Basically, one of the best overall athletes in the state of Alabama today. Plays out of Pike Road County, 6A school. We're talking about Omari Smith here. Coach Carl really put me on to him. And look, this guy, I don't understand the lack of momentum here. But we're going to jump into his huddle. But let's start off with the measurables and give you guys this basic information. Like I said, his name is Omari Smith, height 5'9". That, to me, is why the dude's getting a lack of attention. I'll get Coach Carl's opinion on that here in a minute. But he stands at 170 pounds. Like I said, he plays wide receiver, but he's also considered just an athlete. He plays running back, kick returner, punt returner. Pretty much just put the ball in his hands and he makes things work. In his 2025 season at Pike Road, we're talking 50 receptions, 661 yards, 13.2 yards per catch, and 9 touchdowns from the running back position, 25 carries, 231 yards, 9.2 yards per carry, and 3 touchdowns. And then 1,106 all-purpose yards combined when you add in the kickoff and punt returning yards. Now, just before we jump into this huddle, Coach Carl, give me your initial take on Omari Smith, and do you share the same sentiment with me when it comes to, look, he's getting a lack of attention pretty much because of his size, because when we watch his film, which we're about to show, it pretty much eliminates all of that.
Yeah, size doesn't matter in football. I mean, you can say that in other areas or other sports, but size doesn't matter in football. One thing about Mari, man, is people not understanding the kid is quick, right?
Yeah.
It's explosive. He quick off the line of scrimmage, man. Like, his first step is unreal. If you don't catch him off the line of scrimmage, try to press cover, try to jam him. And a lot of times you can't touch him because he's so fast. Like, he's so fast off the line of scrimmage, and in a little short area, he's outstanding in the short area because the acceleration is like snap of a finger. He's out of here. And then in his routes, man, he's so crispy in his route running. He know how to set you up at the top of a route. He know how to press you. You know how to get off press coverage, and he has excellent hands, man. So there's one thing about this kid people really, really need to pay attention to. I don't care about him 5'9". I don't care if he was 5'5", honestly.
Same.
Like, you have kids out here now, man, in all these major programs. Cole Adams, right? You had Wes Welker, Tyree Hills of the world, right? You have T.Y. Hilton, 5'10", dominating in the NFL, which is like my pro comparison for Poe. I would compare him to T.Y. Hilton, a little bit on the Tyreek Hill, because Tyreek Hill had that top end burst.
Yep.
And Poe has that get off the line burst like T.Y. Hilton. Like, he'll beat you off the line of scrimmage and he'll beat you down the field. With Tyreek Hill, man, he was more like that. Not that fast off the line of scrimmage, but he sets you up so fast by the time he get 4 or 5 steps on you, he's pulling away from you. But yeah, man, the kid is versatile. Like you said, punt return, kick return, wide receiver,
Man.
dang, running back, shit. Assistant coaches sometimes seem like on the football field. So yeah, man, let's just jump into the video, man, because this kid here is one of those kids that you really want. I mean, teams sleeping on this kid for no reason. Look at him. Catch the ball, boom, set him up. He's out of here.
Look at the speed. The first guy, by the way, never tackles this dude.
Good night.
And by the way, Pike Road is a 6A school. He's not playing against 1A, 2A, 3A. He's playing against some serious competition here.
Yeah, and he played 20 times bigger than his height, right?
Oh, my God.
That catch, man, goes up, point of like, you talking about a 5'9" kid that just went up and got a ball. Coming out of the backfield, look at the toughness. That he's not big enough, right? Look at the toughness. Break loose, run through a Tonka. 2 tackles. We break 2 tackles every Tonka, and he's streaking down the field. And he played both sides of the ball too, like, so that's the difference. He's not fast, what a lot of people say, but look at him. Look how quick he get off the ball. And see, that's one of those catches right there they just showed. One of those highlight catches, man, that the film don't show. Like, we should have had that in Zoom.
Yeah, like I said, it seems like when you watch him, no matter where he lines up, the first dude's never bringing this dude down.
Never going to bring him down.
Like, he's just slippery, very fast. And no matter where he is, whether he's a receiver, I mean, and he has great hands, good boundary awareness, obviously. right? He's really good in space. He's good at finding the soft zone too, at that wide receiver position. And look at this.
Break the tackle down the sideline. He go, and it's hard to catch him. Like a lot of folks talk about his size and his speed. Man, I don't know what he runs, but I guarantee you he's running a sub 4.4. He's
Oh
like
yeah.
4.46, something like that, or 4.49. It's not 5.5 or 5.6s. The kid can move, man.
When you're outrunning angles, you're fast.
You fast.
Yeah, like that's all. I'm
And
just gonna leave it at that.
it's something about athleticism and speed, man. You can't teach it. Either you have it or you don't. Look how he set up the safety, man. Like
Oh my gosh. See
he,
that right
he
there.
killed the safety, man. On not even that, he beat him on the post.
Yeah.
And then he recognized the quarterback was on the pressure scrambling, and then he bailed back to the corner and gave the quarterback an option, right? And that's a lot of things I be talking about, like now with college kids. They're running the route. And when they look at the quarterback and see the quarterback scrambling, nobody turns and run with the quarterback.
Yep.
These kids had the awareness to turn and reset, man. That's phenomenal.
Oh
Playing
yeah.
defense.
He can play defense. He's definitely kind of a ball hawk on the defensive side. By the way, against
Oh,
Saraland in the playoffs, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Just gonna throw it out there against Saraland.
it's Saraland. And Saraland probably gonna win the state championship this year,
Yep.
right? Number 1 team in 6A. He had 3 touchdowns and the interception. So it's not saying as you sit around here and you look at the kid break tackles, man. You can't tell me this kid is not SEC quality, Big Ten quality. You can't tell me that.
There's certain guys, I'm sorry, that just you can't look at the measurables. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no way. Omari's definitely one of those guys. I've been speaking all year on a guy, Cedric Simmons from Southside. Very, very similar, even though he's a little bit bigger. Like,
He's bigger than Cedric. He's a little bit more faster than Cedric, but they are the same kids.
yeah,
Like they are the exact same kids. Both explosive, both got great hands, both play offense and defense and special team and
yeah.
running back, like I said, and assistant coach, DB coach. Like they just about every single thing that for their team. They're like one man wrecking crews, right? Kid 3 touchdown man against Sarah Lynn. That you
That's ridiculous.
teach that Sarah Lynn, like I mean Sarah Lynn beat Jackson. Like really.
Yeah.
So Sarah Lynn stopped landing like what landing Duckworth. Sarah
Landon
Lynn
Duckworth,
stopped
yep.
landing Duckworth, stopped Cedric. They held EJ in check for the most part, but just think about it. And they couldn't stop Poe at all. It's just Pike Road defense could not stop their offense, but they couldn't stop Poe at all. So you tell me that Omari sitting over there at Pike Road putting up the same number that Ryan Williams put up last year in college.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, it's one of those things. I made a video on Omari earlier in the season for the high school perspective on his size and why we got to stop judging so much on size because, like you said, you look at the Tyreek Hills and look, I'm not sitting here saying he's Tyreek Hill, but when you look at the comps and you line them up and what these kids do, and look, I'll be honest with you, if this kid's probably on Thompson. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's a different perspective on it because a lot of times it does pertain to where you're playing at the school and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, Coach Carl, I'm not a coach. I'm a fan. But when I go to a field and watch something, I don't recognize measurables. I don't recognize scheme, X's and O's. I just know from a fan that dude looks talented, and I know when that dude has the ball in his hands, things happen. Right? Am I wrong in that perspective or what?
You 100% right, man. I'm telling you. If he was at Thompson, he'll be a 5-star. If he was at IMG Academy, he'll be a 5-star. If he was at IMG, every school in America will be begging for his services.
Yeah.
It's where you play for, it's who the coach is, it's what the big time name brands is on your jersey. That's what it's all about, man. They don't give a damn about your height. I mean, you got schools like Bama, we're Bama network.
Yeah.
You have schools like Bama. Our staff right now looking for kids that's tall, long, lanky kids.
6'2", 6'3", yep.
The problem is when you're alienating these smaller guys, like the kid at Texas A&M right now. Came in and played with Jalen Abakwe. What's his name?
Oh, the mother one at Texas A&M.
Yeah, Texas A&M.
Not Mario Craver. Oh my gosh, because he came over. I know who you're talking about.
Concepcion.
Yeah, Concepcion. There we go, Concepcion. Yeah,
He came from right there with Jalen Abakwe, right? They said he was too small. That little small kid, him and Amari Poe is the same kid. Same height, same size, same speed, same ball hawk ability. And look what he's doing at Texas A&M. It just took Texas A&M to get a kid an opportunity. The kid is killing it at Texas A&M right now. These are the exact same kids. They from two different areas. One from North Alabama, and one from Central Alabama. That's the only difference. One playing with Jalen Abakwe, and one playing with somebody right now that we don't really know who all on Pike Road team. All we know is on Pike Road team is Amari Poe.
Amari. Yep.
He is the name at Pike Road. He's Amari Poe Smith.
Yeah.
All you know at Pike Road. But, Concepcion had Jalen Abakwe to play with, so he was well known. Bama passed on Concepcion, and he's out there dominating with Texas A&M. You're going to pass up on Amari Poe, he'll end up somewhere in Mississippi State, Texas A&M. You may end up going to Vandy, Tennessee, somewhere in that area. And then we'll have to play against this kid, and this kid is going to be dominating.
Yep.
The kid is going to be imposing, and speed is imposing. We took a chance on back in the days on Deuce. You know what I mean? David Deuce Palmer. They took a chance on Deuce because he was small. They took a chance on Tyrone Potro because he was small. And look what happened. Stop judging these kids' height, these kids' size, and these kids' damn physical traits. If the film shows that the kid can play, please give the kid an offer. The boy, Courtney Morgan. If y'all see this video, please call and give the kid an offer. Let the kid come in, work out for you, and show you what he's about. I guarantee you will not be unhappy with the results if you see Amari Poe Smith live and in person. Y'all should get y'all evaluators down there ASAP and talk to the kid.
And even then, look, from a fan's perspective, knowing the offensive schemes, look, this dude's going to be, if he hasn't already, the attractions of Appalachian State, Troy, South Alabama, UAB, South, you know what I mean? Like Florida Atlantic. There's a multitude of teams. Jacksonville State is really, this right down the road from me in Anniston, right? Literally 10 miles up the road. They're so good at utilizing and finding these guys, right? They're really good in space. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, 2 years later, he's playing at a D1, high D1 program. And people are going, well, where did he come from? He came from your backyard. You just didn't give him an offer. He had to go somewhere else. And I have a good feeling that's exactly what's about to happen to Omari Smith is in 2 years, you're going to go, where was this dude playing at? You're going to go, well, actually a 6A school called Pike Road, where the dude almost dominated Saraland by himself. So it's just a shame when you look at it from an overall perspective. And I get it. You can't have scouts and recruits everywhere, but some things just stick out more than others. And Omari Smith sticks out more than others. I'm sorry. You have to give this dude some sort of attention when it comes down to it. I guess to end this video off, what do you see?
I'll tell you another thing that irritates me too, right? He played down there with Anthony Turbo Rogers.
Yep.
And he was putting up numbers that Turbo wasn't, right?
Yeah.
He was putting up numbers that Turbo wasn't. So he was playing down there with him, Turbo transfer and went to IMG. Then turned around and came back to Carver. Last year, Turbo didn't put up the numbers that Amari is putting up right now. Just imagine Amari again was playing full time at running back, right? He'll probably have 300 carries, 2,000 plus yards. But he's a dual threat guy. Like he's a dual all guy. They put him they put him at X, they put him at Y, they put him at A, they put him in the slot at the Z. Like they running the kid all over, and he still got 1,000 yards. And he's the main focus of most teams trying to take him away, and he still pull up 1,000 yards. That lets you know that a kid can play. When you the focus of everything and you still put up 1,000 yards, the kid can play. The kid can play. Stop wasting your time. Lane Kiffin identified Quinshon Judkins that no other team in Alabama paid attention to, right? and he come from the same exact high school. Bama didn't look at Quinshawn. Auburn didn't look at Quinshawn. Nobody looked at Quinshawn but Lane Kiffin. Somebody gonna give this kid an opportunity, and he gonna prove to be Quinshawn Judkins all over again.
And
All
yeah,
over again. And then we'll be on the outside looking in like you just said, John. Where did the kid come from? The kid came from Montgomery, Alabama.
yep, yep,
Montgomery, Alabama. His family lives here. His father's side lives here in Selma. His mom lives in Montgomery, Alabama, in Pike Road. So he had a great bloodline. Come from a great family, right? His family is not thugs. They're not violent. His dad is a school teacher.
yeah. It's all in place, man. He has the GPA. Go look at his stuff, man.
GPA
It's
is phenomenal. Family
so
life is phenomenal. But he's hungry. Like you come from a great family and you hungry. You can't beat it. You tough and you hungry. That's what you need, man. We've been begging and pleading for a long time. Like John, you know, we've been begging and pleading at Alabama content creators for tough Alabama kids, that's tough dogs. Like we really want those dogs back at Alabama. This is the dog at wide receiver, a slot guy that we can put in the backfield. We need this dog at Bama.
yeah. And look, if you guys want a real good comp in college right now, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to go out and limb and say Emmanuel Henderson. Emmanuel Henderson came into Alabama as a running back. We put him at slot because of his versatility. And a lot of people said we missed on Emmanuel Henderson in Alabama. Well, in case you didn't see, go look at Kansas this year. Emmanuel Henderson has killed it all year at Kansas. So don't start with this whole height and versatility and not nailing down one position thing when you're watching Emmanuel Henderson do what he's doing in Kansas right now. So that's going to be my college comp for him, just coming from an Alabama perspective and seeing what he did. You know what I mean? Not coming down as a solidified. He was a running back in high school, but most people said he didn't have the size to stay at running back in the SEC to get the 300-yard carry loads right for his size. So we moved him to slot, and he did make some impactful catches, by the way, especially in the Georgia game, or not Georgia game, the one prior, the year prior to that. But either way, like, there's just so much to this guy. But any last words before we get off here?
Yes, sir. Please, listen, man. Please stop overlooking these kids from Alabama. Please stop overlooking them. Size doesn't matter. Weight doesn't matter. Devontae Smith proved to you that size doesn't matter, right? Tyreek Hill proving to everybody that height doesn't matter. It don't matter. Only thing that matters in the game of football is what you see on film. Like we can go out here and 7-on-7 all these kids, and these kids can put up phenomenal numbers in 7-on-7. But on Friday nights, you can't tell me 7-on-7 compared to Friday nights. Their kid is putting up numbers on Friday nights under the lights. But what do you want most as a coach? What do you want most as a GM? Is a kid that producing on Friday night. Production matter. And when you go into these companies, right, and you get on their assembly line, they don't give a damn about how fast you're doing it. They want to know how much you can put out, the production you put out. You may build a car in 2 hours. That car gonna have to have quality. It's gonna have to be ready to go. It's got to be well put together. And when you get that car on the road, it has to produce. This kid produce. Plain and simple.
All right, there you go. So in case you guys didn't know, if you guys want to watch more Huddle film, that will be in the description below. We have had multitudes of people asking how they can support the channel since we're not up to 500 subscribers yet, or 1,000 for all that good stuff. Guys, the link to the Cash App until we get this thing filed is going to be in the description below as well. We appreciate you getting on here, Coach Carl, from a coaching perspective and breaking this stuff down and what he has and all that good stuff. And guys, we're putting out more and more videos on recruits. It's not just about Alabama, offers, commits. It's about, just recruiting kids we find in general we think deserve way more attention when it comes to people like Omari Smith and Pike Road. And you know what I mean? Cedric Simmons, Derek Soros Jr. There's just a whole host of guys. CJ Johnson, who almost single-handedly beat Auburn, by the way, in the playoffs. So definitely kudos and shout out to him.
Christian Megatron Moore.
There we go. Kristen Moore, who just visited Florida, by the way, getting looks at Oklahoma. You know what I mean? So there's so much talent in Alabama that deserves more attention, and we're going to definitely be aiming to get more and more in that on the road. But look, Coach, at the end of the day, we'll see you guys next video. And as always,
roll down Tide.